Let me hear it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Hey, yo.
Good morning, it's Friday. It's Friday, yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Oh, we've worked 5 days. Holy heck, what an effort.
Need a rest. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
It is a struggle.
I haven't actually checked the forecast for this weekend either. Are we excited or are we not?
I haven't looked either, Ashley, would have?
I have not looked either.
I've heard it was going to be a bit rainy, I think. But
We've been so committed to the craft of radio this week. We haven't even checked the weather for the weekend. That is our level of commitment. How are you all doing this morning?
I'm going pretty good, but I'm
thank
checking
you.
the weather as we speak. I go straight to the Gold Coast Seaway. I see it's going to be pretty windy with a big northerly tomorrow, so that's not good for all of you fisher people out there. Actually, that reminds me, as I speak about fishing for just 1 second, that tonight I am emceeing the Australian Fishing Tackle Awards
is that tonight,
dinner.
is it?
Yep.
Fishing's night of nights? Or fishing tackle's night of nights?
Fishing, the whole fishing industry's night of nights.
Right,
It's
okay.
like if you're a fishing person, you'll love it. And at the Gold Coast Convention Centre tomorrow, you'll be able to go there and view all of the great products. Which
Not
are going
buy
to be not buy it, but just
look at
have
it.
a look and say, okay, I'm going to get that. And it's like tonight they'll give away the innovation of the year, and it's always something really, really cool.
Black tie.
Croc finding depth sounder.
Yeah, that's cracking, actually.
That'll be it.
All of that
you
type
know
of
what I
stuff,
saw
Nikki.
though?
The technology
Ash,
is amazing. What's that?
Do you know what I saw on my Instagram feed? I think you're infiltrating my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
I saw a trending thing now is fishing lure gel nails. So women are getting their nails to look like fishing lures.
Well, about bloody time. We've been campaigning for that for years. And finally.
Okay, I don't quite understand that, but it'll
Well, they
probably end
probably
up
have
on my Instagram feed now that we're talking about it.
Do fisher
It's
people...
so funny how we're affecting each other's feeds. I'm getting sport and stuff, and you guys are now going to get gel nails and fishnet
you know
dresses
what?
with bikinis underneath.
I was talking to Rachel from sales yesterday in the kitchen, and
I love Rachel. She's funny.
Yeah, she's great. And I was
all right.
explaining how I was just over in Italy off the Amalfi Coast, and she was telling me that one of her friends works as a stewardess on one of those great big yachts.
Super yacht.
On a
Yeah.
super yacht. Now I'm getting applications to be a stewardess if I'm interested in becoming a stewardess on a big white yacht off the Amalfi Coast, which
It wouldn't be the worst thing.
I've got to be honest.
Honestly.
I'm interested in it.
I just love
You'd be
that.
good at that.
Yeah.
No, you'd be good as crew. Like, I don't see you in interior making cappuccinos and beds. I see you as like a bosun
My mate
doing
did
all
that.
the rigging and all the toys.
My mate, when we left school, he got a job where he was working on a big white boat with super rich people, or for super rich people, like helping them with their jet skis, this, that, and everything else.
Yeah.
Said it was the best 12 months of his life.
There you go.
Yeah, you want to be on the outdoor crew. You don't want to be interior. Yuck, you got to scrub toilets and stuff. Stuff that.
Yeah, but still,
no thanks.
the locations, and you can't spend money. That's the other thing. So the money you make, you know what I mean?
And they get big tips.
Big tips.
They're big
all that type of
tippers.
stuff. Yep.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Nikki's News.
Alrighty, you want the news? I'm bringing it to you. Now, one lucky Queenslander has won $30 million in the Powerball jackpot. So the sole Division 1 winner claimed the entire $30.6 million prize pool, capping off an electrifying night for lottery fans around the country and instantly becoming Australia's newest mega millionaire. Could you imagine? Could you? Like, we all dream about it and talk about it. Like, what's the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
Phew, that's a very, very good question.
I dare say there'd be an empty seat there on Monday.
Yeah.
Were we just talking to your cardboard cutout
I'd
head?
still like to be doing this, but I don't think I'd be coming in every day. I'd be doing, I'd be buying up a couple of real estates around the world, and
I reckon I'd be doing that. No. I reckon if I was doing this, I'd be doing it from Vanuatu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or somewhere.
I think you'll have your super yacht.
Yeah.
You'll just be fishing and you'll be
one of those
recording
super
remotely.
yachts. There you go. That could be
Yeah.
good.
I'm definitely buying a boat, like a big fancy boat, one that can go across to like Fiji and do all of that. And then, you'd buy houses. You'd have to buy a few houses dotted around the place. South of France, Sydney. Oh, it's nice to dream, isn't it? Well, anyway, there's someone from Queensland who has
do we know
just
where?
done that.
Anywhere more specific than Queensland?
It's not
or-
saying it here, but
okay.
doesn't mean that we don't know. Anyway, moving on. A freak tornado has torn through a Perth suburb. I didn't know we got tornadoes. So a tornado has ripped through Perth's coastal suburb of City Beach. I thought that was a brand. I didn't think that was a
me
place.
too. It was a surf shop.
Yeah. Okay. Damaging homes, felling trees and sending debris flying through the air. Residents describe the storm as sounding like a jet engine, with many left shocked by the sudden destruction and loss of power and water. The Bureau of Meteorology confirmed it likely began as a waterspout before making landfall, whilst emergency services responded to over 100 calls for help across the city. Holy heck.
Have they got
We're
video
getting
of it?
tornadoes?
Yeah, it must be
What?
video of it.
Have they got video of it? Is a tornado a twister? Pardon
Yeah.
my ignorance. That's a
Yeah.
twister, yeah.
I'm Googling. Someone will have footage.
Surely. Everyone's got video of everything these days. Or did it hit at night?
Yes, there is.
There is?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
send that to me, please. I want to check
It's proper,
that out.
proper. Could you imagine just like waking up, then all of a sudden, trees just go flying in the air next to you? That's
Full
mental.
on.
And was it a fun tornado? There's no injuries? Just a couple
So far, there appears to be no injuries, just damaged property. So that's a good one, isn't it?
That seems pretty cool. Yeah.
Not for people who've lost their roof. Mind you, I wouldn't mind if a tornado ripped our roof off because it's due to be redone.
Oh, that'd be perfect then if we can get that organised over the weekend.
Yes, just a water spout coming up our canal and then
Ripping your
gone.
roof off and
Yeah.
take it to the dump.
Don't send it too further north than your place. We'll get a crocnado going on.
Oh, no.
And that's a
Could you
fun
imagine?
tornado.
Oh, let's do that movie.
Well, no one's seen that croc since. I wonder if the SES have actually gone pew pew and
Yeah, giving it the old chick chick.
dealt with it.
Giving
And
it the
you
old
saw-
chick chick boom.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
A huge weekend of sport coming up. Actually, we're going to be talking to Paddy Carrigan from the Broncos. Game day today. They're in action
That's pretty cool.
Tonight, but all of the AFL action, so much. There's F1s, everything's going on. And don't forget, live Saturday footy this round and every round, with no ad breaks in play. Get on board with KO Sports. And from KO Sports, we're speaking to Alistair Lynch, who's coming to the studio.
morning.
Not for the first time. I
No,
think this is our second time having you this year, mate.
Welcome back. It's good to be back.
If you don't know Alistair Lynch, but I know
right.
people know who he
I
is.
know who Alistair Lynch is.
Listen to me.
Those living under a rock.
No, people know who Alistair Lynch is, but people don't know who Alistair Lynch is. My point is,
Worried where you go. I'm real worried.
only post playing did I go, shit, this guy's really funny and cool. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually more to him than you think he is with Alistair Lynch. I was actually being
Yeah,
nice.
no, I was a bit defensive there.
Yeah.
Mate, we had Lockie Neal on the show yesterday talking, everything about the Lions and his
yeah.
magnificent calf muscles. We got around all of that as
did
well.
ya?
Yeah, but the Q1 clash, and we were mentioning that the Lions have got such a great record against the Suns,
The
but
Q Clash, man. It's,
The
not,
Q-
it's not named after the building on the Gold Coast.
the-
I mean, it's right up there, but it's not quite that
The
high.
QT Clash, maybe.
but we've had such a great run against them, but it's such a congested leaderboard in the run to the finals.
Well, it is. And
yeah.
I think probably the last three I like Q1 clashes.
Q1. It's on my brain.
easier.
Right, the last few of the Q1 clashes, they've been billed as the biggest.
Yeah.
And once again, this is the biggest. I mean, Gold Coast look like they're going to play finals for the very first time. Yeah. And they had their biggest win in their history 2 weeks ago against Collingwood, full house at People First Stadium. Now they come up against the big brother up the road. Now, we saw what happened about 3 months ago here at the Gabba. Brisbane were just going, Gold Coast flying, and I reckon that woke Brisbane up. They thought, no, hang on, the little brother's come up here being a bit cocky, we'll give him a clip, and they give him a clip as well. Yeah. And so I think this is going to be a marquee game, but they come off a bad loss last week at Gold Coast, so got some injury concerns. So this is going to be a massive challenge for them and an important one for them.
Just quickly, before we change tact, I just want to talk AFL one more second. You're a Tasmanian boy.
Yep.
Can you please get down there and explain to the people of Hobart and Tasmania how great a stadium would be in Hobart? Is it still on the edge whether they're going to build that or not?
So
that would be the greatest thing for Tasmania. I would go, I reckon, at least once a year with mates as a pilgrimage to a game.
Yeah.
So what's happening, Alistair?
It's
Well,
a
so the
political
election
thing.
last week, so it will be a minority Liberal or minority Labor government.
Right.
Most likely it's going to be a minority Liberal government, But they've got the two major parties are supportive of the stadium.
Stadium.
So although there's been a delay, it should go through. But there's always anxiety, like if
And we've lived it here with the Olympics.
if
obviously.
if say that Labor formed a minority government with the Greens on the crossbench, the Greens aren't massive fans of the stadium. So we might struggle there. What you said is right, because AFL supporters travel.
Yep.
So like you'd imagine that there'd be 3,000 or 4,000 minimum
Yep.
travel each week.
Absolutely.
So whatever you're into, say it was golf,
Yeah.
you go to Barnbougle for 2 days,
Yeah.
down watch your team play at the new stadium.
You go to a
then
whiskey distillery.
7 Mile Beach, then whiskey distillery,
go to
wineries.
that
It is. It's a crawl. It would be
to
awesome.
Mona.
Go to that museum.
The Great Wall of
I
Vaginas.
want to check out the Wall of Vaginas.
That's probably one you just. I was going to
Dodge?
Well, I must admit, I was taking a party, a touring party. Would you believe the party that I was taking? So we went out. We were down there for the national under 15.
I told you he's interested.
National under 15 water polo. And so my daughter, we're taking her, and we're walking along, and we're walking along, and Dad's just walking along, head down, and looked up, and we've got these 13-year-old girls just staring at the wall, and I reckon I've looked to the mums, and I think this is your job. I'm off.
That is a scene. That's
It's a scene.
Yes.
It's anxiety, I can assure you. 50-year-old old man thinking, shit, get me out of here.
So how do you think Oscar Piastri's going to go?
Well, he's fine. He'll be much more convincing than I was that day, I can assure
Do
you.
you reckon he's got the championship stitched up?
I don't know about stitched up, no, because
He leads by 8.
Londo
Only 8 points.
Norris is the one big competitor, obviously.
Yes.
I don't know whether,
teammate, right?
Yeah, I don't know whether they love each other.
No, they don't.
And I'm
They
not a
pretend
massive
they
fan,
do.
but if you want to get all the details for the practice sessions and that sort of stuff, KO Fox Sports got it all.
Mate, so great
That's
to
it.
see
We're
you
dragging
again.
that plug back away from Mona.
We saved it somehow or other, but always great to speak to you. And a reminder, live Saturday footy, this round, every round, no ad breaks in play. Get on board with KO Sports, the great Alistair Lynch. Thanks, mate.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
I was talking to my mate Murray the other day. I play golf with each week. And
How is Murray? Is he all right?
he's got him and I
If he's got problems, I want to hear him.
are both suffering from back injury, so he's giving me advice on
Really? You going to share that with me?
stretching my back. Well,
My
he
back's
reckons
screwed as well.
it's all hamstrings related. If you want to know,
Oh, okay, thanks, Murray.
so we need to stretch it. But he goes, your my back. He says my back. I remember when I had that back injury, and because we used to play tennis with Murray all the time. He was a big tennis player growing up, and he was in like
He was in the first.
He made the first at our school, but that's not that big of a deal to make.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, but come on. I don't know how they went against all the other schools.
My mate Robbie Turner made the first. He went to college in the States.
Yeah, right. Well, Murray never went to college in the States, okay?
Not with a name like Murray.
No, he was... hang on, was there a... Oh, I'm thinking Andy Murray. But no, Murray's his first name. But anyway, he goes, well, remember the only time you ever beat me in tennis, that I ever beat Murray in tennis, he goes, I had that terrible back injury. He goes, and you won a set off me. It's the only set that you've ever won off me. And, admittedly, I've probably played him about 100 times. And I was like, don't
Blame the bat.
Don't diminish my buddy
Victory.
My victory.
You only beat me because I was broken.
Yeah, and it was like
what rubbish.
30 years ago, and he still remembers it. But his great claim to fame, and I must have heard the story a million times, was where he lived, the high-rise he lived in Surface, had a tennis court, and once a year, every year, Mark Philippoussis, the Scud himself, would come up with his family and they would holiday at this high-rise, and Murray and the Scud would play tennis. And the Scud was like 5 years younger than Murray. So Murray's like, Murray was like 15, the Scud's 10 or something like that. But the Scud was still the Scud. And everyone knew this kid is going to...
And he was destined for greatness from a very young age. Nick Bollettieri Academy in Miami. Like, he was destined. Like, the Scud was a thing when he was young.
And Murray reckons that he took a set off the Scud, right? And that the Scud blew up. He couldn't believe it because they'd be, every year they play, every afternoon or whatever, and the Scud would always win. But this one time, Murray beat the Scud, And that's what I was saying. Imagine if the Scud said, "Yeah, but I had a back injury." You know, he took the victory better than you took it. When you took your loss.
But everyone's got these stories where they've beaten someone famous at some point, and it's probably in youth.
Yeah, that's the point. Is that I said to Murray, I said, "Look at us now. We're 50 years of age,
And you got to be a live off. Obviously, you live off it.
Yeah,
if you wouldn't.
You were like 14 or 15 when that happened, and little did you know that day that was going to be the highlight of your sporting career.
There was
that moment.
Taylor Swift writes songs about guys like this.
Yeah, exactly. There was that at Nudgy, I remember. I think it was a kid called Anthony Weller who went on to own Fridays and everything, the Wellers. But in grade 12, I think Kieran Perkins was really crook at GPS swimming. And I think it was Anthony Weller, a Nudgy kid beat Kieran Perkins in grade 12. Yeah. And it's just, there's not a week of his life he doesn't tell that story. As you should, because Kieran Perkins obviously went on to Olympic greatness.
Yeah, well, look, I actually don't have a claim to fame. I'm
trying to think whether I do.
Yeah, but...
I'm trying to think what I've got.
13-24-10 if you have one, by the way. If you can claim a major scalp at any stage in your life over someone that kicked on to greater heights.
What's your claim to fame? What is it? What have you got? What have you got, Nikki?
Oh, well, mine is, they're not super famous, but in high school and primary school, I used to be the captain of the softball team and I was the pitcher. And there was a girl called Sandra Avery who was always the catcher. She always wanted to be pitcher, but for some reason I was pitcher. I don't think it was because I was better. But anyway, she's then gone on to play for Australia as the pitcher in
legit.
softball.
Yeah.
So that is legit.
That's a legit
So
claim
I
to
could say,
fame.
the pitcher of Australia, yeah. It was only because I retired from softball that
she got her start and went on
she's
to
the other
greatness.
pitcher. To be fair, when she used to throw that ball back to me after I pitched it to her, it came back twice as hot as what I sent it in.
The catcher's throwing it faster than the pitcher.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Right, we've been chatting about these moments in life when you've had a victory and the person you've beaten's gone on to be some sort of a star in their chosen field.
Your big claim to fame. What have we got? Craig out of Coomera. What do you got, mate? What's your claim to fame, Craig?
Oh, I come from Ballarat originally and used to play footy and up through juniors. We played against Tony Lockett, who ended up being finished up leading goal kicker in the AFL. He holds the record. He
one of the greats.
One of the greats, Brownlow medalist. We beat him in the under-16 grand final.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Overwhelming favourites. They hadn't lost a game all year. They had their rooms all decorated, premiers and champions. We come out and we beat them. So.
Mate, you found the key to unplugging Plugger.
That's so good.
They couldn't even do that in the big time.
He struggled later. He went on and did okay for himself. But,
Was that
based on being humiliated when he was a kid. So.
Was that at work the other day? Did we do that? Was that I heard that independently? The Benji Marshall one.
Oh yeah,
who was that? Was that you?
One of my mates. One of my
that's
best
right.
mates. Yeah, he used to play against Benji Marshall.
Benji Marshall,
touch
that's
footy.
right.
Yeah,
and beat him, and then Benji.
Benji's
ignited later in life.
yeah.
Yep. Jasmine out of Wynnum. What do you got, Jasmine?
Hey guys, how are we?
Very good.
We're good, Jasmine. How are you?
Good. I actually beat Susie O'Neill's freestyle record out in the desert regionals way back in the day.
At Bow Desert.
And what age? What age division was
I think
this?
I was like 10, but no one had beaten her record for, I think it was 11 years.
Well, you must have been pretty bloody good,
Yeah.
though. That's pretty legit, that one.
Yeah, I gave it the flick not long after that. But
really?
Yeah, I actually met Susie and Sam Riley back in the day when I was like 8. They were my idols growing up, so...
I hope you didn't tell her. She would have given you a dirty look for sure.
No.
Do not think she's
I
over
met
it.
her before that.
She is not over it, Jasmine. Do not presume that if you ever see her again.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Now, Nikki, you brought us the news earlier this week that a lady by the name of Faith Ward, who we said was from Perth, and you said becomes I think you said the first Aussie to make it as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Yes.
Well, we've tracked her down, and there's a little bit of
There's a grey
discrepancy
area
going
about
on
the
as to
heritage, yes.
Exactly what's going on. But let's cross over to Texas at the moment, where we're going to say hello to Faith Ward, who, as we said, has just become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Hello, Faith. How are you going?
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
Let's clear it up before. So you're the first Kiwi and the third Australian to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Is that right?
Correct. But then some people were commenting on my post saying that I could potentially be the fourth because there was an Australian in the 70s. I need to confirm that. But when you Google it, it says that I'm the third. So I'm like, I'm not actually too sure. I need to ask Kelly and Judy because they will know 100% whether I'm the.
Now, this is a massive deal, right? So this is a very hotly contested gig to get. So how many people were you up against and how did the audition process go?
Guys, it was insane. So obviously thousands of girls apply online. They did actually live auditions as well this year before the finals day happened. So they traveled all around the States, taking talent from everywhere for the auditions. And then obviously only ended up taking, I think, it was 80 people to finals. So then that finals day is basically where everyone meets in Texas. There's 80 girls left fighting for 6 spots this year, which was honestly the smallest rookie class in existence to take. So realistically, the hardest year to make it in history. So I kind of was like, you know what, Faith, we're really shooting past the stars right now. We're just going to go into it with an open mind and just see where this journey takes me, not expecting to actually be sitting in this position right now, making the team. So I'm still very shocked myself. I'm waiting to wake up from this crazy dream.
Now, I've been stalking your socials. Flexi Faith, that's your page. So
that's the handle.
You are incredible at dancing. What's your background?
Thank you so much. That means so much to me, honestly. So my background's a little bit different to what the other rookies' backgrounds were. So obviously the DCC style is a power pom, feminine, sexy, fierce, pom-pom, cheerleading, style. So it's very different to what I've trained in. So I've trained in all-star cheerleading, where if you guys have seen on the Netflix, series, the show Cheer, it shows a bit more as to what I kind of trained in, which is like you're flipping, you're tumbling, you're flying, you're acrobatics. And that's obviously in a group atmosphere. So I'm really glad that I grew up doing a bit of that. But coming into the DCC style, it was completely different. And that actually involves a bit more of my dancing rather than cheerleading. So I grew up being a dancer ever since the age of 2. I've been training, running around with ribbons, doing my thing, and then started taking it more professionally at 18. I went on to work on a cruise ship, doing lots of professional gigs over Perth, all over the world, basically. And then I got back to Perth, I'd say 6 months ago, and I was like, you know what? I feel like there's more out there for me. And then was lucky enough to be reached out to by one of their recruiters to apply for Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and now I'm here.
You mentioned that only 6 girls go through. So,
yes.
Do you get tenure now? Will you be there hopefully for a couple of years, or they don't get new cheerleaders every year, surely? It's just
They do get new cheerleaders every single year. So when you guys see on the Netflix show as well, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, they really show the whole brutal process of having the veterans re-audition every year. And we call them veterans because you basically look up to these girls like they're veterans because every single person has to earn their spot on the team. And I think it's insane, obviously, but it also kind of makes sense because you're getting new talent in constantly. They wanted international candidates this year. So I've obviously come in. All these new veterans who have been doing it for years have had to re-audition as well.
Wow.
You all have to fight for the spot just as much as the rookies do. So you
guys are going to be tougher than the footy players that you're out there cheering for.
Is there a rule, though? Is there a rule that you're not allowed to date the footy players? Or is that just...
have to be, surely. Yeah.
There is definitely a rule that there is no fraternising with any football players, yes.
Does everyone uphold that rule?
Nikki, she's just got the uniform. Let's not try and get her. She's just done it.
No, from what I know, yes, everyone does definitely apply by that rule, obviously to keep things nice and professional for sure. We're representing a major organisation. We've got to, be great ambassadors with this brand.
Oh, you are a breath of fresh air. You are delightful.
We like you lots.
We're very proud of your Faith.
Gosh,
we just wanted to reach out, touch base and say, well done. That is super intense. I had no idea it was this difficult to get onto the Dallas.
I'm super honoured to be representing Australia for the third person, potentially the fourth, and the first New Zealand DCC. It's honestly such a privilege, and I'm so excited to see where this crazy journey will take me.
Well, I'm going to give you a follow right now. Yep. Flexi Faith, get on it, everyone.
It.
Yeah. I'll be your cheerleader.
Straight away as well.
Oh, good. Follow back. Fan. Oh, we can talk about all the footballers you can't date.
That's
awesome.
You guys are
hilarious.
Thanks, Faye.
You're so welcome. It was so lovely chatting with you guys, and I hope to speak with you again soon.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
You know how hard it is to plan a wedding, don't you, Lutzi?
It's a nightmare. Absolutely.
It's such a nightmare.
Well, you know what? I've been an MC for 20,000 of the bloody things, and so, when you get involved in it, it's a logistical nightmare. It's crazy.
How bad is it when you get asked to MC your friend's wedding?
Yeah.
It's like,
With respect to everyone listening that I have done that for, but it's like,
But it's like, I can't get loose now because then I'm just going to offend the entire marquee.
Yeah.
But Over the weekend, there was a monsoon, a typhoon in the Philippines, and these photos have gone viral of this couple who'd booked this, very special church, but it was completely flooded. So it's like knee-high water in the church, and the photo is the bride walking down the water aisle.
Oh, she went ahead with it.
She went ahead with it. Everyone's standing there in the pews, like drenched.
Oh, my goodness.
And she just went, bugger it, I'm going to get married anyway. Because it's hard. If you book a church, like you have to book certain churches in Brisbane like years in advance because it's hard to, there's only so many Saturdays
What
that
was
you
this
can
one?
get.
The knee-high church, you said. Oh, no, the water was knee-high. I'm so sorry.
Oh, very funny. But it made me think about my wedding day because, everyone prays for the perfect conditions.
What was yours?
Oh, man. It was 100-kilometre winds, and we'd organised it at my mum's friend's place, which was on the cliff top on the waterfront at Redcliffe. And we'd put a marquee, which we were having to reinforce to bolt down. And I had this amazing 1940s roller set hair and big false eyelashes.
Yep.
And then I went to walk down the aisle. My veil just went poof, took off, went off the cliff, gone.
God.
And then we're doing the vows, and my eyelashes were so big, they were fluttering. I couldn't see Jeremy because they go.
And did you have the Marilyn Monroe gimmick happening as well?
What do you mean?
Well, standing over the crate with all that wind, was the dress blowing?
The dress blowing up? Or did
No, because I had so much bloody lace. Like I was,
right,
if I fell off the cliff in the water, I would have drowned because I had so much fabric hiding my baby bump that I was pretending wasn't there.
Oh, you had a baby.
So,
you had a baby on the
weddings
way, did you? I've forgotten about that.
I was so cranky too. We uninvited half the guest list because I'm like, I'm not paying for everyone else to get drunk at my bloody wedding because I really didn't want to be sober at my wedding, but I had to be sober.
That's God punishing you with those wins because you're getting married in sin.
I know. Don't think I didn't think that, Lutzy.
Sorry, that's the Catholic coming out of me there.
Fair call, Jesus. I know.
Fair call, Jesus.
I'll
The
let
bloody
him
winds
in.
of Redcliffe. That's a nightmare.
That's
though.
the Catholic coming
That's the
out in
Catholic
Lottie.
coming
That's
out.
the most religious I've ever seen you ever in your life.
That one was for Mum.
I had no idea.
Let's just say I was no Mary at my wedding day.
Well, I know, because my brother, his was the other way. His was it must have been 40 degrees. So getting wedding photos and everyone is just, the sweat is just
Melting.
pouring out. Like it was disgusting.
And you've got to really bury your disappointment as well. You've got to be like, no, this is just my day. I've got to take...
Don't let it wreck the day. Come on. Smile, Nikki. We'll get through this. Yeah,
Even though I look like Delta Goodrem with the wind machine gone wrong in all my photos, like my hair was just like poof. And I was like, oh, now I look fat and my hair's bad. But 13, 24, 10, where has your wedding gone wrong? There's always something that goes wrong.
Now I'm just thinking of Delta Goodrem.
Well, she's married now too. She's off the market.
Yeah, he's my mate.
Oh, really? He did well. She's hot. But yeah, 13, 24, 10. Have you had a wedding whoopsie?
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Wedding's gone wrong. Mine was gale force winds and lost my lashes and lost my veil and ended up having a nap. I was pregnant. I ended up having a nap after the speeches.
Did you really?
I couldn't deal. I was stuck in the house.
Ashley out of Bellbird Park, what happened on your big day?
So my wedding day was pretty gloomy. We expected that. Just to start off, the bridal tab, just for the bridal party, was gone probably within half an hour. I don't think I got any drinks from that.
Oh, dear.
A family member decided they're vegetarian, so I had to go up to the bar and personally pay for their meal then and there.
What?
Yeah. And then when we were driving up to our honeymoon in Springbrook, we got flooded halfway up. Well, not even halfway up. We were 5 minutes away, and we couldn't turn around because we also got flooded from behind, and the person driving us, he was okay sleeping in the combi van for the next 3 hours while I just cried in the back.
Oh,
So,
no, that is not a special day. But are you still married?
Yeah, we're still married, 3 years on.
I was so convinced you were going to say, no, I'm not married anymore.
No, married with a kid now.
Just to make that officially the most miserable call we've ever had on the show. Oh, a good, happy ending then. Okay. And Jacinta.
Hi.
What happened?
So on our wedding day, The weather was set to be beautiful. We're having a beach wedding. We all got ready, had photos before the ceremony, headed down for the ceremony, and everyone was down there waiting. I walked down the beach aisle, and honestly, it rained so hard instantly, and everybody was just saturated.
I don't know, I kind of like that. That's kind of romantic. I think The Notebook made rain sexy for me because
when it's filmed really cinematically.
Exactly.
It does. But the reality when you're in your wedding dress and you want to get your pictures taken and it's just pouring down.
You got mascara dripping off your chin.
Yeah, Belinda Carlisle's Summer Rain goes for 3.5 minutes, but after that, where do you go, you know? Just saying.
We got so wet that everybody had to change. Hair was ruined on everyone, but the makeup stayed on point.
Now, are you still happily married?
We are, very much so.
See, there's a trend here. If your wedding day turns to poo, you seem to end up happy.
Well, it's a sample of 2 so far, so let's see if it continues.
Well, that's enough for a statistic.
3 actually, because you as well. So, yeah, you're right. Lane out of River Hills, what happened?
So, actually, I bought my wedding dress off the rack and then decided to get it dry cleaned before my wedding day. And then on the day that I went to pick it up, because it had been altered and that as well, I was running late for my hair and makeup appointment. So I kind of put it on and went, yep, it's fine. And then came to my wedding day. The photographer was there, like, ready to take photos and everything, went to put my dress on, and the dress had shrunk. So my dress didn't fit. I couldn't do the zip up on my dress.
So what did you do?
So I bawled like my eyes out.
Yes, obviously.
As you do. And my mum, who was there, actually took the dress off me, ran over and unpicked all the layers on the inside because it had like 6 million layers of material.
Yes.
To unpick the layers. And so even now I haven't had the dress cleaned again, but it has blood stains on it from where she had pricked her finger so many times. We're trying to unpick the dress. And then we actually managed to do the zip up. So I got to wear it down the aisle, but then I changed into something else afterwards because it has little holes on it where it kind of had come apart, the stitching.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's
But yeah,
no
so then the photographer was
good.
there and I was in tears because I'm like, what am I going to do? My dress doesn't fit. What am I going to wear?
I think most people cry on their wedding day, though. Like, you've got to. It's like toddlers at Christmas. They've got to have a cry before Santa comes. It's just kind of a thing because it's such a big day.
Where did you cry?
Where did I cry?
Did you cry?
I think that's why I had a nap. I think I had a teary nap. And then I cried
What are you crying
we drove home back to because we were staying at my folks' place. So
Jeremy should be the one crying.
The wedding night was just in my old bedroom, and I was fat, tired,
with
swollen
Jeremy.
feet. It was bad.
Well, you couldn't consummate because you're already pregnant. She was already pregnant, I guess. So.
I know, it was just all like meh. And then we went to Italy, and I couldn't eat soft cheese or eat cured meat. Anyway, we're happily married.
We went to a wedding once where
it's me and you.
The groom was under strict instructions that he had to cry as the bride was walking down the aisle.
That's actually true.
And we sat.
He was told he had to.
Yeah, he was told, and we sat at the back of the church, and we were just bitching ourselves laughing because that little bitch had cried anything. We wanted to.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Paid.
Alrighty, well, obviously it starts at the Broncos tonight, so find your place around the city to watch it or get to the game. We take on the Eels at Suncorp, 8 p.m. kickoff. Tickets at Ticket Tech. Still some good seats available. Obviously an important game. We want to roll on this winning run we've had through the middle of the season.
Yeah, what did Paddy say? 5 or 6 in a row?
We're 5 in a row.
Come on, let's go.
So on a mad
that's
run.
good.
Right now, some family passes though. 13, 24, 10. If you want to head to the Bronx tonight, get involved in that. Now, what else is happening? The 109th running of the Mount Gravatt Show this Saturday and Sunday. Fireworks, rides, food, entertainment, the whole lot. Appearances from Bluey and Bingo, if you don't mind.
Bluey, hello.
Bluey, hello. So get along to the Mount Gravatt Show. Also, the Rock Lee Showgrounds. It's show season. Must be show season. Christmas in July at the Rock Lee Showgrounds. Enjoy a Christmas treat with the whole family. While you explore a range of activities. There's all sorts of stuff for the kids there. Jumping castle, etc., etc. Somehow there's a visit from Santa in his off season. That's incredible.
He's just taking some time out.
Fantastic. Good on him. Don't forget the Wallabies take on the Lions at the MCG. This is Saturday night. Now, the Normanby is, as always, with the action right through the pub. Also, Rugby Central, a.k.a. the Ginger Lion on Brunswick Street. Saturday night. As the Wallabies hopefully bounce back in the second test against the British and Irish Lions. It'll be absolutely huge. Finn McCool's obviously will be a large one in the Valley as well. Get involved in that. Come on, the Wallabies. Let's make sure we can do that. Saturday, Big Fork Festival. That's a comedy festival in its 10th year. Not-for-profit comedy theatre. And they're celebrating with the inaugural Big Fork Comedy Festival. Officially wraps up on Saturday. So get amongst that. You can check the Google and the local guides for Big Fork Comedy Festival.
I wonder which comics are in town for that.
I don't know. Have to check that out, eh? That sounds all right, doesn't it?
Gee, I really don't have my finger on the pulse anymore, do I?
Oh, come on.
You've got yourself
on,
your radio
Osbourne.
job and now you've forgotten where you've come from.
I know.
Your roots.
Forgot what it's like to be poor.
Exactly. Sandstone Point, big one for Sandstone Point, actually. Turns 10 this Saturday. Have a listen to this. It's going to be huge. The gates open from 1 p.m. for Party on the Point. Hoodoo Gurus, James Rain, The Angels, Chocolate Starfish, the Chantoozies are there, I think. That's massive.
Wow.
Tickets at Ticketmaster for that one. As I said, gates open at 1. Sandstone Point. Happy birthday. What a revolution
time.
it's been for Southeast Queensland entertainment. Turning 10. Congratulations to all the guys out there at Sandstone Point. Also, the James Street, just on the local, just around the corner from us here, the James Street Food and Wine Trail, returning this Sunday. Super-sized lineup showcasing the very best of the precinct, serving more than 170 restaurant-quality dishes and bites to enjoy al fresco style. James Street will be amazing this Sunday. Make sure you get along to that. Enjoy your weekend wherever it is.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
You made my holiday, Pat. It was so good being over there. I was in Fiji in a bar surrounded by New South Welshmen, and I just got arrogant quickly, and you guys backed me up.
Thankfully.
And it was so good.
What were you doing? I was
yelling at everyone.
Were you shooting OnlyFans or something? Or
Not that arrogant.
In Fiji, surrounded by New South Welshmen. Sounds like something I could get around.
It's kind of
When's it released?
Mate, I was in
Eugene,
Sorrento
Oregon.
in Italy, and I wore my...
Where were you last year?
Eugene, Oregon.
But I was wearing
Where's
my
your
Queensland
mind?
Origin cap, and that day, like even like walking around the streets, you're seeing people wearing their
It's
Queensland
crazy.
gear. It's like, you know...
You
how
united us
far-reaching
throughout the
is it?
globe.
Yeah.
I know, it's so good. I was actually getting sent a few videos from, I got a few mates in London, so there was a pub over there that was going wild. So it's pretty elite that Origin comes around and everyone's frothing it.
Yeah, and did you, like that night of the win, like, do you realise that night? Like, I guess every night, every time you win Origin, it's special, but that game... We'll be talking about that for a long time. Like it was just
series.
The series will go down as a legendary Queensland series win.
Yeah, it will. I think just the circumstances too, like big money losing his dad to run us out.
Yeah, well, that had everyone, like, the emotional support was there.
Proper, and I think just after that, there was just a feeling that we could get it done. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, it felt like a Hollywood movie.
Oh, it was super.
And you had
special,
magic fingers, and all the passes were like elite, and I
Tommy
didn't know what.
Spirit fingers.
Tommy did. And you coming off the bench, it was just like
It was just crazy.
unreal.
And then
just so good.
the aftermath of how they replay on Insta now, like Phil Gould, like any comment from any New South Wales commentator after game one, just like writing us off, like literally writing us off.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's Gal's most played from back in 2020 when he called those boys the worst Origin team of all time. So
it's
it
kicked
happens
off from
every
there.
time.
Yeah,
Unreal, mate. Congrats.
Yeah, fantastic. And then on the home front, the Bronx,
Clubland.
we're going well. I don't know how many it is in a row now, but we've got the winning culture back into the club, and just got to keep things keeping on. Coming on off the back of a bye too.
Yeah, it's
Eels
good
tonight.
Yeah, got Paris,
tonight.
so
Yeah,
it'll be exciting. Yeah, I think we're 5 in a row now. We had a bit of a rocky...
It's been disjointed, but hasn't it? It's been sort of
we've had
over
3 buys. We
Yeah.
went 12 rounds without one, similar to Canberra, and then had our 3 like week on, week off. So boys are fresh, and
Yeah, buys are good then.
yeah, it's been so good. So we had our last one last week, and now we got 6 weeks of footy before hopefully a finals run. So
tonight, who's on board? Is everyone on board? Or?
yeah, full team on board. Corey Jensen had a blood clot in his calf, which is the weirdest footy injury I've ever heard of. But he's back too. So had a stint on blood thinners. and-
Really?
yeah, he's ready to go. Yeah,
But he's all
crazy.
good?
But he's
He's
good
all
to go now. So, yeah, we're all full steam ahead for tonight.
And speaking of Kobe Hetherington, he's re-signed with the club as well.
Yeah, I believe so. So
got another year?
Be good to keep him around. He's a freak, and I think he's actually been one of our best players the last, 8 weeks, especially when a lot of Origin stuff's been on. So he's a tough unit as well.
And contrary to what my mum told me in fake news.
Oh, what about? She said,
I spammed everyone because of my stupid mother.
We didn't believe it. We didn't even respond to it. But
No, I know.
Nikki sends a message out during the holidays.
I was at a baseball game in San Diego. I get this, bang.
Yeah, Dad just told me Paddy is moving to
Paddy's
Melbourne.
going to Melbourne.
No, he's signed with the Storm. And we didn't even respond to it.
I was outraged. I'm like, how dare he?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I actually got a text from Munster too asking if there was any truth in it.
Oh, so there was some sort of...
Oh,
no,
thank
there's
you.
nothing.
I feel a bit better
Nah, I
now.
think
No,
it was-
but like,
But
there
if
was a
he
rumour.
thought it was-
Oh, there must have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
I hadn't even heard of it, but
Munster's texting.
well, I think he,
Or maybe
he
your
said,
mum's shagging
he
Munster.
said all his he said all his family were into him after the Origin. Obviously,
Really?
like, is he coming to Melbourne? So he's like, surely not.
No.
Then he texts me.
Must be on the mums and dads WhatsApp group.
Yeah, Facebook neighbourhood watch.
Go
I
get him
don't feel
tonight,
so
mate.
bad
Good
now.
luck tonight.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne's Caller of the Week.
Been a bit of
I
a
still
blur
love
this
that
week.
music.
I can't remember who we've spoken to on the phones, Mitch.
No, I'm trying to work out who the caller of the week would be.
Well, it came from, I'm going to say the most hotly contested little segment where we had people calling in. It was from
Was it
yesterday.
Parmi,
Yeah,
was
it?
it?
was someone involved in the Parma versus Parma. I mean, it wasn't versus. It was a demolition. Parmi over Parma.
I'm
And-
still cut up about that.
No, we told you. We tried to warn you.
I
Tried
know
to warn you.
did. You tried to look out for me, and I was like
Yeah,
that
we just-
naughty little sister that still snuck out and then got her fingers burned. Oh, well. Who was it?
This is Mark.
What was the call? Mark from Deception Bay. Please tell me you say Parma.
No, Nikki,
no.
it's Parmi. It's Parmi.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Mark.
Where do you think it's Parma, Mark?
Push Barbie with a plum in her mouth, Parma.
He called
I
you
love
on it.
the way with a plum in her mouth. That's like an old school thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Say, oh,
Like
it's big, so it's got a plum in your mouth.
Silver spoon. You know what? Silver spoons and that sort of business.
No, it's not silver spoon.
What is it?
Plum
Silver.
is
You're
like,
born with a silver. What is it?
no, it's
Yeah,
nothing to
silver
do
spoon.
with
Yeah, silver
with
spoon.
privilege.
Privilege.
No, really?
Silver spoon in your mouth is also a similar thing.
Yeah, I know that's a thing of privilege, but I thought plum in your mouth was more like a phonetic reference. I don't know.
Oh, I thought he meant plum in the
let's-
mouth being elitist.
Oh, we should ask
Let's
the
ask man.
source.
Yeah.
Mark,
What say you?
what's going
Mark,
on?
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Yeah, what does plum in your mouth mean?
Yeah. I always took it that you're a bit stuck up, bit posh. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he meant. That's what we thought you meant,
Right.
Mark. That's
Oh,
what he
I'm
meant.
sorry if I'm bringing, culture and sophistication.
Just
to-
use the word you
Where
want to
are you
use.
from?
Melbourne. Just use Melbourne. Go on.
I
Just say
know,
it.
but they're wankers in Melbourne. I don't want to be a wanker. I'm one of us. I
know.
grew up
Good.
in Redcliffe.
Okay, good.
I did burnouts. Come on.
Okay.
So, Mark, where are you from again?
I'm from Deception Bay, but I grew up in Redcliffe. I was a Redcliffe boy through and through, well, still am at heart.
Nice.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take the girl out of Redcliffe.
Yeah. So, Nikki, surely you remember the Seabray Hotel, Moncomo's there now. In the early 80s, they had a Parmi and chips every Friday afternoon.
I was about to say, did they have Parmi back in the... Was the Parmi a thing? So it
I
was
wouldn't know. I
at
wasn't
Redcliffe.
born yet.
Yeah, but it's before you even. Parmi was there, is what Mark's trying to say.
He's saying since the 1980s.
Right.
And you would have been
So-
born, you just got asked to be on that Over 50s podcast.
Yeah, so clearly...
Come on. What is this pick on Nikki week? Oh, man. Oh, well, Mark, look. I will now, henceforth, call it a Parmi and chips. Whilst I am on Queensland soil, I will relinquish I will take defeat.
We're just letting you hang here.
I know. We keep digging, Nikki. We can still see you.
Just give him the bloody prize, all right?
Yeah, I'll give you a punch in the face, Mark. No, we'll give you a merch pack.
No worries.
Give you-
Thanks, guys.
You're on your mate.
Yeah, the tape bag.
All right.
The Ash, you might gone fishing bucket hat.
Yeah, what would Lutsy do, Stubby? Cooler and
My dry-hearted towel and a bag to put it all in.
the tote bag's pretty cool.
It
Oh,
is.
my son will take the bucket hat. He's a keen fisherman.
Cool, mate. Tell him to take some photos and send them in. They're flooding in each week.
He keeps asking for photos and we don't have one.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
We've lost a couple of legends this week, haven't we?
We sure have.
Ozzy Osbourne earlier in the week from Black Sabbath and living with the Osbournes, and then Hulk Hogan this morning. Couldn't believe that. The news that he passed away at the age of 71. Hulk Hogan, for me, he's the OG of
WrestleMania.
Wrestling.
Of rock and roll wrestling, or whatever you call
Well,
it.
he wasn't he? He was the one.
Well, it did exist before, but I think he was the first global bona fide superstar that burst out onto the scene. Like he just took it to a whole new level. I mean, he went from being just in that type of wrestling. What's that wrestling called? Lutzy? Just WWE or whatever it was called back then.
WWF it was called back then.
And then he mainstreamed himself in a lot of ways. You know, he became like such a cult figure with that.
Well, you kid. The fact that we were kids in Australia,
and we knew him.
We knew him. Yeah,
he was in Rocky. He was in
reminded me of that.
Rocky 3.
But also, most recently, he's become quite politically involved because Donald Trump has put up a nice post about him.
That's right.
He's written, we lost a great friend today, the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan was MAGA all the way, strong, tough, smart, but with the biggest heart. He gave an absolutely electric speech at the Republican National Convention. That was one of the highlights of the entire week. He entertained fans from all over the world, and the cultural impact he had was massive. To his wife, Sky, and family, we give our warmest and best wishes of love. Hulk Hogan, you will be greatly missed. That's probably the nicest thing Trump's ever written.
Yeah.
Someone else must have written it.
Nice.
It's very nice because he was part of his campaign. I remember that. I remember he came out and we're like, what is this? And then there was also the village people came out as well. Like it was quite the show.
He called his arms the 24-inch pythons.
Did he?
I think that was the girth was 24 inches. That's how big his biceps was.
And he'd be like, brother, everything, brother, and he'd rip his singlet. Remember
Yes.
that? He'd come in, and he'd be able to rip his singlet off. He had that huge sort of. His hair was like Peter Sterling's back in the day. Like he had kind of Sterlo hair.
It was very thin, but thin white locks. Like straight hair.
Yeah. Was he pre-Flash Gordon, or was Flash Gordon based on him, or vice versa?
I think Flash would have been before him, but it was that similar sort of white-haired American
yes,
hero kind
that
of vibe
electric,
going on. And that's how Vince McMahon used him. I remember there's been docos around that where they just needed an American at that stage, like in the geopolitical world. They needed someone to shove it up the Russians and everything.
Yes,
a
full
American hero, and he just fit the bill and really resonated with the people back then.
We say about the doco, I was thinking, this is perfect timing because there's a biopic starring Chris Hemsworth as Hulk Hogan coming out.
You're joking.
I just went on to see what the latest is. No, it actually never got made. Years ago, like 2020, I think he got cast.
I remember we were talking about that back then. We got some inside Iggy on that coming through from Team Hemsworth.
Yep.
So that's not
it never got off
it'll probably happen now.
I reckon it. I mean, if that doesn't get a green light now, I mean, it's not like Chris Hemsworth has gone away, and then you've got this happening. So renewed interest, and it's a Netflix movie. Like they're in.
Come on, let's make it happen. Yeah. And Nobody rocked a handlebar blonde mustache better than the Hulkster.
It was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
Rest in peace.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.
I'm going to Kingaroy tomorrow, actually. I've got a
bloody hell are you going to Kingaroy for? And what's the first thing you think of when you think of Kingaroy?
Boots.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Joe.
And
nuts.
Yeah. And
Flo.
And
John.
No, pumpkin scones.
Pumpkin scones.
Remember that?
Flo
That used to be a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this. I don't think I've been to Kingaroy.
They're big for their nuts as well.
Yeah.
Are they?
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
but what are you doing there?
There's a bunch of us just going for a fundraising sort of dinner tonight.
Tomorrow
night,
on you.
Tomorrow night, rather. So we're going to spend the night in Kingaroy and a good bunch of lads.
Really?
Oh, that'll be fun. There's nothing better than going to like a small town and like running amok.
Yeah, I know, right? We're sort of looking forward to that. We're staying at some motel. We're going to take that over. That's going to be a bit of fun tonight, I can assure
And the
you.
motel party will be the party that we will be asking you about, and we will want photos.
It's going to be fun, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. What are you guys doing?
I got a quiet weekend because I've just got back. I'm actually spending
quiet
time
weekends?
at home. Yeah, well, I'm emceeing this dinner tonight at the.
Oh yeah, you've got that.
I'm emceeing the Australian Fishing.
Is a black tie? What do Fisher people wear to these?
No, it's a big dress up, and we'll induct someone into the Hall of Fame.
They wear like Garmin shirts with a tie.
Yeah, and like
barramundi ties,
and those little fish helmet, sun protecting things.
Can you induct them into the Hall of Game?
There should be something.
Oh, look
Can you
out!
think
Here
that
we
through?
go.
I mean, I'll run it through Chat GPT.
I'll float it up the flagpole, mate.
Hey, I saw a swordfish when I was in Fiji off the side of the cruise boat one night because all the lights were on, and I didn't realise. Like, they're so long, but they're so skinny. I had no idea. I thought they were a bit more like marlin, but they're, like, super thin.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get in one's way, would you? They'd go straight through
No,
you.
not if you're a surfer in Mexico. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Probably play a bit of golf.
Nice.
And I got kids' sport on tomorrow. TSS up against Toowoomba Grammar. I'll be taking them on.
Round two.
It'll be a long trip rugby. Back to Toowoomba, to the T-bar. What about you, Mitchell James?
Yeah, Broncos tonight, which is good.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
It's got some sports stuff tomorrow as well. Kids play basketball. And then I've got my first high school function. My boy started high school this year. It's at Iona. He goes to Iona. And the black and white ball.
That's early to have a ball. Wow.
What, in the year or?
In the night.
In the night.
No,
tomorrow after. Yeah, tomorrow night.
No, but I'm saying like year 7 and there's already a ball.
Oh no,
like
it's not just
it's
for
for the
year 7.
adults.
It's for everybody. But I think year 7 because you're sort of fresh to the school, or at least us.
So you dress up.
Yeah, I've got a white tuxedo top that I got.
What?
I got
Get
like
out of town.
7 or 8
Straight
years
from
ago.
the school formal.
I've never worn it,
gonna say,
but I've
I've
finally
seen
got an
it.
excuse to wear it.
It feels like a video clip in the making.
You're tuxing
very
up.
Bond.
You're tuxing up for a school function.
Yeah,
It's a ball.
It's
Yeah, thank you, Ash.
like
It
a-
seems bizarre to me
So
too.
the kids
That's
come.
a big deal.
No, God, no.
Oh, so it's an adult ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's a big.
fantastic.
I booked 2 tables for this, and I was in charge of booking the tickets to this.
But you don't know. Who do you know from the?
Oh, like the kids that have come from our primary school and things. We're
Right,
friends
so
with a few
you
other
do have a
families.
network.
Don't
Yeah.
get blind and disgrace yourself,
don't do
mate.
that, mate.
Your kids got a long way to go through that school.
Or do get blind and
Yeah.
disgrace yourself?
Yeah, thank you. I think I'll listen to David on
Yeah,
this
then
one,
you
Ashley.
don't get asked to do anything.
Hang on, who's looking after the 19 mouths you got to feed at home, or you and Sarah heading off to get on it?
That'll be Mum.
What, the Queen's looking after
the
dogs
saint.
and
Yeah.
the birds.
Yep.
That's why
And
they
the
call
lizard.
the Queen.
Yeah, the lizard, the turtle. Thank
turtles.
you.
Mum, can you come,
Almost got
over
duh.
and look after the kids, the turtles, the 11 puppies, the 2 dogs, and anything else we've got around there that rocks up for a
she's a
feed?
saint, that
You
woman.
know what
She
she signed
is a
up for?
saint.
Yeah, and then my drunk ass is going to roll in at like 11:30.
Where are the puppies?
Where the-
Show the puppies.
Show the puppies. Sarah, show us your puppies. Then show. Mum, no, you
No,
no,
you,
the other
no,
puppies.
the other puppies.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osbourne podcast.